Do, I'm recording.
Oh dear, I'm very sorry. Very sorry, I've spilled me drink. So sorry, lovey.
Okay.
So sorry. What an accident. Accidents happen, don't they, Mrs. Kent? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realise you were there.
This nightmare neighbor threw hot tea over her grandmother. Yes, you heard that right. The level of this Karen is beyond belief. Here's what happened. Father of two, Mark Duckworth from Leeds, said his neighbor Loretta DiPlacido has made his family's life hell after they refused to let her grandson use their garden trampoline. The family claims DiPlacido harassed them for years and even spat at them. He added that she recently targeted his mother-in-law, Ezra Kent, 63, after she moved in. DiPlacido, 54, was caught on camera pouring hot tea over the grandmother and was later arrested and convicted of assault. She was handed a community order, but the family now wants her evicted from her home. Pictured and set right is Mr. Duckworth and his daughter Evelyn, 7, wife Sarah, 39, mother-in-law Ezra Kent, 63, and son Rupert, 5. Let's take a look at the CCTV footage.
Stop taking pictures of my friend's car. Do you understand what I mean? Okay, did you see that attacking me now? I'm not attacking you. Stop taking pictures of my friend's car. You don't live at number 26. I'm pulling. What do you ring at police for? My car's alright. Ring them. 999.
It is very clear that Karen is harassing the woman, and she even points to the camera to let her know that everything is being recorded.
Okay.
So sorry. What an accident. Accidents happen, don't they, Mrs. Kent? That arthritis, you see, I can't walk properly, I fall over. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realise you were there. I said, hush, darling, even if it makes you cry.
You know I'm recording you. I'm going to the police. Okay. Hello, look, excuse me. Can you witness this? She's attacking me. Can you witness this? Have you witnessed that?
Later on, she records her with her phone to have proof of everything that is going on. I don't know why people target others to make their lives hell.
Come here, boy. Come here. You think you got something on me? You know what? How you doing, mother? I like you too, man. What are you gonna do? My lawyer's already got a thing on you. Whatever. You're a piece of bitch.
We got me doing things.
Guess what? I'm American. You're not.
Of course, we can't have a neighbor's video without a racist one. Here's the racist neighbor we were missing. This guy constantly harassed his neighbor because he is Arabian. The man steps outside the fence yelling at the family. He starts threatening them, and even his daughter joins in, recording with her phone.
I'm American. You're not.
Okay. I'm Arabian.
You're a piece of yeah,
I'm Arabian.
You're a left.
Okay.
That's what y'all go.
You all are.
I'm gonna take a picture.
Taking a piece of the archive.
Go to the cops about it,
I'm in my yard minding my business, and then we're playing fixing my fence I bought, and then you want to pull this? You're all pieces. Yeah, put that in the courtroom. Jeffrey, you know how bad I want you? I want to get it?
Got it. I got it. I got it all.
It looks like this crazy guy just wanted to pick a fight, and this family won the prize by being their neighbors.
Okay, so it's starting to get a little dark. I'm going to try to do this quickly if I can. I'm going to try to give you guys a little bit of an update. The real reason that I'm doing this is to give you an update on my lovely neighbor, Dennis, who isn't home right now, so I'm going to try to do this quickly before he comes home. So since the last video that I posted, there's only been one sort of screaming episode where he was yelling at me. But in the meantime, there have been some other events.
This guy made a whole YouTube channel about his neighbor Dennis and how the hedge evolved within days. Apparently, Dennis is obsessed with making his life hell since they had a conflict over the hedge. Dennis constantly gets furious because the guy parks next to Dennis's house, which is actually on the street. He starts blocking his car off with bends as if he were building something. Apparently, Dennis wasn't happy because if the neighbor cut the hedge, he would be able to see a portion of the very top of his window, even though Dennis refused to put up any blinds or curtains. He wants the hedge pruned to not more than 9 feet.
Turned out to be an expensive bush, didn't it? You were planning on suing me as soon as you got the cops to arrest me, huh? You're a wow. You are. You want to see me? You want to hear me? You want to feel me? You want to touch me? Is that why you're cutting the bushes down? All you have to do is come over here and say, hey, let's cut the wood.
Secretly, Dennis started to massacre the hedge, or not so secretly because the neighbor found out. Let's remember that where the hedge is located is the neighbor's property, not Dennis's, so the neighbor calls the cops and Dennis was fined. Later on, the hedge started to become smaller and a portion of it died.
The hedge doesn't belong to you, and you know that.
You think I'm not going to kill the roots on this side that ain't going to kill that little hedge? You watch that. As soon as I dig my fence, I hit roots just digging that hole right there. Great big fucking root right there. Growing over onto my side. Well, if it's yours,
You can cut those roots.
I'm gonna cut 'em.
You can cut those roots. You can cut those roots all you want.
You're gonna pay for it. I'm waiting for the court settlement.
But little did Dennis know that he built a new fence on his neighbor's property. Maybe next time, check better, Dennis. Sometimes a terrible neighbor can be your worst nightmare. And if you don't believe me, keep watching. A Tulsa man decided to document everything after his neighbor made his life hell and became national news. The couple was happy in their neighborhood and with their house, but little did they know that in just 9 months, everything would be ruined.
This was our first home, you know, our wife and I were newlywed. I don't understand what the trigger was, people yelling and fighting, and then the truck was broken into a couple times, and that's when we decided to put the cameras up.
All of a sudden, their truck was broken into, so they decided to put up cameras. Over the course of 3 years, these cameras captured yelling, fighting, stealing, and even guns, the raw reality of the neighborhood.
A lot of phone calls, a lot of questions. I had no idea 2 and 3 years later I would be putting a video out there and it would become a sensation in a way.
The The homeowner moved out last year, but he still wants to create awareness with this compilation he made.
Really? Do you guys understand that he... No.
Stupid says what? What? Huh?
Do you understand that he is 14 years old?
Yeah, I do understand that. Do you realize you're an adult and you're the owner of this property, so you're responsible for his actions.
Property because she's too fat.
You're responsible for his actions. I've got him on camera calling me a So, you know what? You, Rachel. You.
This woman was fed up with being harassed by her neighbors, so she decided to stand up and confront them. The couple starts acting delusional and can't even agree with each other. Look closely at the man. It's actually comic and hilarious.
You know, the cops will keep calling him out here, but the thing is you guys are the ones that keep harassing me.
I've never called you. I've never had you.
He acts like a child, attempting to laugh at her and repeating her words like he's a child. I honestly don't know if I could take them seriously acting like this. But one thing is for sure, they are so ridiculous that it's almost fun to watch.
I've never called you. I've never had you.
He has.
Shut up.
No. He has.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Really?
Because you're so attractive?
Wow.
Hey, wait, isn't there a game?
What?
Shouldn't
To
you
come
be
pick your
flying around
trash
a
up
stadium?
out of our yard?
You know, the goods you're blimp.
Okay, what's she up to today? Uh-oh. She already saw me. Okay, I'm getting your chair out today. Yeah, she'll go and sit out there. Okay. Whoa.
This girl was so fed up with the neighbor Billy that she has an entire collection of videos about her. One day, Billy started acting up again, so the neighbor decided to record it. Billy grabbed a chair and stood on the edge of the property in front of her neighbor's house as if she was keeping an eye on her. She placed the chair right on the line that separates the properties and even made signs to her neighbor. They are kind of having a neighbor war.
Hey, Billy. What's up? What's wrong? What's up?
What do you mean, what's up?
Are you okay?
What do you mean, what's up? You know what's up.
What?
I'm tired of your kids and your goddamn cats. I'm tired of it.
Billy, I told you they're
not your cats.
They're not our cats. I don't have cats.
Then whose cats are pissing all over my porch?
I don't know. Who feeds them? Who feeds them?
Bingo.
I don't feed
What's his name-o? That you know you feed those cats.
I've never fed those cats. They're just in the neighborhood.
Then who's
They're
feeding them?
wild cats.
I
don't know.
We gotta say it's a feral problem right here in this neighborhood, in this circle right here.
You know, if you didn't feed
it's your
them,
fault. Your fault.
If you didn't feed them, they wouldn't be on your porch.
Why can't you open that door? You think I'm gonna attack you or something?
Yeah.
The neighbor went to ask Billy what's wrong, and Billy stood right in front of her door. Apparently, Billy claimed she was fed up with the neighbor's cats because they were peeing on her porch, but plot twist, the neighbor doesn't have any cats. Billy insisted that she feeds the cats, but she actually doesn't.
Well, look at you. You're acting crazy.
Because I tell you what, you kids, they come over here and they get all my rocks and they knock them all over the place. Then I got to deal with your kids throwing balls over my backyard gate.
Well, that's what kids do, though. Like, why are you worried about...
I'll be as neighborly as you want.
No, you're not very neighborly.
She also said that her kids mess up her rocks. The whole video is surreal. Even though people on Reddit speculated the videos are fake, some of them do involve the police. So judge for yourself and let me know what you think.
And this cop car pulled in behind me. It's in my neighbor's house, and those neighbors moved out about 2 weeks ago. But Billy's been going over there every day. I've seen her climb the wall. I've seen her jump over the wall. Oh my gosh. I want to go outside so I can hear, but I don't want them to see me. And I did not call, just so you all know, wasn't me.
This woman started acting crazy towards her neighbors, so they decided to record everything. The video starts with the woman approaching their door violently, and seconds later, she starts hitting the door and punching multiple neighbors' windows.
Get your up.
West Washington Avenue.
She's breaking all the windows.
And all the door windows.
She even breaks the window glass without hesitation. The residents were not sure about the reason behind her behavior. What do you think it was?
Do it again! 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 You got it! You got it! Oh yeah, baby! Yes! Like a motherfucker! There! Go ahead, baby! Come on! Go ahead, baby! Come on! Go ahead, baby! Go ahead, baby! Go ahead! Go ahead! Go ahead, baby! I can't move it!
Imagine having breakfast and suddenly stepping outside to see your neighbor with a hammer trying to break a fence. The guy looks completely out of his mind and is actually pretty scary. The truth is, we don't know the story behind it, so you can judge for yourself and make your speculations. Just make sure to let me know.
Hey, move! Hey, move! Listen, move! Hey, move! Hey, move! You want to cheat on me? I'm having a fight.
One thing is having your fence broken with a hammer, which is terrible. But this? Having a fire? For some reason, this neighbor decided to set his neighbor's fence on fire. Is he the worst neighbor ever?
We're 2 inches inside the property line. We're 2 inches inside the property line. Our cut is 2 inches inside the property line.
Neighbors sometimes seem to be living in a parallel world. Take this neighbor, for example, who called the cops to stop his neighbors from cutting their driveway down to the property line. The neighbor was so shocked that she decided to record everything.
We're cutting down the property line because I've got Mr. Lemons coming in to get all this old broken up cement out of here.
You plan on resealing it, cementing it, or graveling it, or asphalting it, or?
I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet, but I'm going to get rid of this old messed up cement.
Your prerogative.
Exactly, exactly.
Even the cops don't understand what's going on, and you can tell by their faces that they are trying really hard not to laugh and stay professional. Not only is the whole thing ridiculous, but they are also wasting the public service's time.
Not a roll with her. Yeah, she's down. She's down. She TV or something. Oh, she is big. Yeah. Yeah, she's a big girl. Yeah, she's a big girl. She's like a skinnier version of that. She did the last time. Once you talk there, she goes. In the block. Yeah, all kinds of shit. I have to carry her out.
This man was fed up with his neighbors, who was apparently yelling racist things at him every day and making threats. One day, he decided to call the cops on her, and this is what happened. Apparently, this neighbor has driven about 2 to 3 people to move out. She has also swung a bat at multiple people who live in the nearby apartments.
We need to move the company. That's right. You should tell the moving company.
As soon as the cops arrived, the lady barricaded the door and started throwing bricks and a TV down the stairs as the cops went in.
It was. Who's transporting? Who's transporting? That's wrong. This is storage notes. That's where your property's going to be, okay? This is wrong. Have a good day. All right, nice to see you.
Finally, the hellish neighbor got arrested.
I don't know how many times the police have been called on your family. Do you know that I feel like I live across the street from terrorists? Every time I come home, I have another goddamn window busted out.
And it happens. It's this family, right? Beyond a reasonable doubt. How? How do you know? Yeah, exactly. Walk away because you don't know. You don't know.
So, this woman went extremely crazy because she believed her neighbor broke her window with a slingshot. Spoiler, she doesn't even know who broke it. The woman was very sure that the family in front of her was responsible. However, the family's son stood up and confronted the crazy neighbor.
You own this house? Do you own this house?
Get the f off my property.
You own this house?
Get the f off my property.
Hang on, right away. Do you own this house?
This is not my house.
It is not. So you shut.
Do you own this house?
Go get a job.
I have a job.
The woman starts losing her mind, even telling him to get a job as if that has anything to do with the situation. The woman really looks possessed, and so does he. The whole scene is terrible, with everyone screaming.
They have no reason. They have no reason.
Slingshot, you're crazy. They have slingshots.
They don't allowed to have that.
The neighborhood knows they have slingshots.
You want to walk? Come on. Who's home?
I know.
Let's go to the neighbor's house.
My kids.
Let's go to the neighbor's house right now.
On your property. You're responsible for him. You idiot.
Maybe putting up a CCTV camera to see who's breaking her windows would help. Or maybe she's breaking them on purpose. I guess it will remain a mystery. This guy created a whole series about his neighbors because they are doing some pretty weird and creepy things, so he decided to document it. The neighbor starts getting on top of the car, throwing things, and even climbing a tree. It's actually a bit sad to watch because it's very clear that this guy is not okay and something is wrong with him. But we have to admit that the scenes he captures are hilarious and funny.
Roll 2! Roll number 2! Action! Action! Keep moving!
Another video he posted shows the neighbor riding a motorcycle with a whole chain wrapped around his body, which is pretty disturbing. On another day, the yard is completely destroyed, filled with trash, and the guy is sitting on top of the car with a leaf blower. Why? It is a mystery. He also starts moving weirdly, throwing things to the ground, even a mug. One thing is for sure. Having a neighbor like this means you're never going to get bored because you have a show going on outside your house 24/7.
It's a sad day in paradise, folks. It's a sad day in paradise. Just wanted to let you know. And God bless you, and I love yous. I love yous. I thank you for my cool room. I thank you for the tree trimmer you gave me.
I have no hostilities towards you people. Just don't with me. That's all I'm saying. Don't with me and I won't with you.
You out here again, man? I told you that I didn't want to come back here again, right? And are you still keep banging? What? Are you still keep banging on we got another call?
No, I was trying to fix my door.
You said you were going to go to sleep.
I did.
Now you're up again.
What are you raising your voice at me for?
Because I'm tired of coming over here and dealing with you with the same thing.
What are you listening to? You got a spy? You spying on me?
No, we get calls.
Can you please lower the light? You're blinding me.
Okay. Why are you
here?
Because I got called over here.
Well, what do you want? What do you want me to do?
You be quiet.
I am.
No, you're not.
I am being quiet.
You want me to take you to jail right now?
No.
Okay, so what's the deal? What's going on?
I'll come out to get something out of my truck. What's the problem?
Whenever I leave here, am I going to be coming back again?
I'm going in the house, man. This is ridiculous. This is my own problem.
It is ridiculous.
It's my own problem.
Whenever we get called several times a week because you're out here disturbing the peace.
And the show didn't end there. The same neighbor was outside past 1 a.m. making a lot of noise, and an anonymous call was placed. On March 2020, Port Orange police responded to a call right after a previous incident where this neighbor got arrested. The police body cam captured the neighbor, and he doesn't even know what time it is. As we said before, it's clear that something's wrong with this man.
If you're coming out here for no reason, they should have to identify themselves and say why the complaint is there.
They don't have to identify themselves.
Well, I need to talk to my attorney because this is I'm being hassled.
Hassled?
Yes, this is my right.
This is the second time
This is my property.
Come here, come over here. Come here. Scott, come over here right now. Is that you with the loud music in there?
That's not loud.
People can hear that.
You can hear that. It's
Do you think it's loud?
Yes, I can hear it from over there.
Outside. We can hear it from behind.
Let me turn it off.
Stay with him.
He doesn't quite understand why the cops are there and doesn't realize that the music volume is really high.
If we get another call, that's simple.
All
if we get another call with somebody saying that you're outside banging on stuff, yeah, this is your house. You can do whatever you want, all right? But not disturbing the peace.
Okay.
There's people trying to sleep.
All right.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
All over. Here, the back neighbors and everything, okay?
Yes, sir.
Next time I get a call from here, you're going to be charged with that.
Okay.
All right?
Yep.
Understood?
Yeah, I understand you, sir.
Okay. It's late. Go back inside.
All right.
I don't want to see you again tonight.
You mind if I do one other thing?
No, just go to sleep.
I was going to lock my doors.
Nobody's going to go in that car, okay?
Well, it's my
Listen,
car, you know?
I understand.
Okay. Go to bed.
Eventually, the officers leave, and the man returns to his house after turning down the volume.
It's beautiful out.
Yourself and drop dead and close that door.
But it's nice out today.
Yourself and drop dead.
It's like 60 degrees. There's no precipitation.
Close that door. I don't want to hear no lip from you.
60 degrees. 65 degrees. It's 95 degrees.
This guy was so fed up with his crazy neighbor that he dedicated an entire YouTube channel to her. In many videos, you can see the woman shouting through an open door, constantly yelling awful things at him. Honestly, it looks like she's not in a good mental state because she looks completely out of control in every video.
When are you going to give up and commit you pig? Yourself and drop dead. Commit yourself and drop dead. Get up! Yourself and drop dead! Close down the door!
She yells as if her life depends on it. Apparently, she hates everyone and just keeps repeating the same sentence while shouting at the street.
Yourself and drop dead.
Is that all you know how to say? Is that all you know how to say? Is that all you know how to say?
Come over and see this shit! Look at him on my property and tell him to get off and he doesn't!
It's off your property. Look. Not on your property. Not on your property.
Yeah, you want something? Steve? You ringing the bell? What can I do for you?
What's with the camera?
I'm allowed to film. What's your problem with that?
I have a problem with a psychopath that lives next door to me that thinks he's got to walk around the house in his filming his next door neighbor.
What are you talking about?
You came out and you're in your backyard last night.
Give me a break. You're a liar.
And you saw it. I called the sheriff's office. They said, "Is he out there now?" I looked again. You were gone. I said,
really?
"No." And they said, "Well, they'd call again if you."
Damn liar. You've called the police numerous.
Behavior. You walk around here like some kind of lunatic, and you act like I'm the bad guy.
This guy noticed his neighbor outside his house and started filming. He asks the neighbor what he's doing there, and the neighbor says he's there because last night the guy was in his yard doing something. But then he says that when he called the cops, the guy left. Sounds suspicious, right?
Let me tell you something. Your day is over. You're going to be served. I'm suing you for all the You're going to court. I'm going to take everything you own. You got about 12 hours of freedom.
Man, I just want you to knock it off, okay?
Knock what off?
All the
one thing that I've done that causes me to be harassed, and you.
I'm not. That's
You're
a lie.
Crystal methamphetamine. You walk around
give me
this
a
house
break.
with all cardboard in the windows. You're a psychopath.
That's not illegal.
Everybody in the town, the county knows it, and you take me to court. They throw your ass out in the street, and you're still standing here with a camera.
Man, you're.
The neighbor claims he's being harassed, but the funny thing is, he's the one standing outside the other guy's house.
It is currently 3:54, and this lady here, Scott's neighbor, right here, this lady,
I want to sue you guys, okay?
through this cooler,
like this.
through this door, the garage door, breaking this glass through this door. Right there. This is the lady.
This neighbor definitely overreacted by destroying her neighbor's house. It seems like she wasn't in a stable state of mind, breaking windows and other items. Apparently, she just barged in and started wrecking things.
Yeah, the lady's outside. I don't know.
In the garage. Ma'am, what's your name?
Kimberly.
Kimberly.
I put time police over there.
Kimberly.
How come they're not coming?
Yeah.
Kimberly.
Yeah. She called the police on us and she broke the window. Wow, we're not.
Every single day.
Every single day we've been.
Wait, we just tell them. I'm not liar, okay?
The police were called, and it's rumored that she got mad because they threw a party. If that's true, that's a pretty extreme reaction to some noise. What do you think? Could it really be just about a party, or is there more to the story?
She broke our window.
Because I told you loud. I called police 2 times. They're not coming.
Look, Kimberly, I told you I'll take care of the situation, eh?
Situation, do you not listen?
Stop it, yelling.
She said there's a lady that's talking in her house? Yeah.
Hey guys, why don't you guys go to bed, let everybody out?
We were sleeping.
No.
My cat is outside.
Yeah, but then you are not supposed to keep the cats inside. So how can you tell us that your dog is chasing our cat?
My cat ain't biting your dog. Your dog is biting my cat.
You don't have right to tell us.
All right, you know what, babe? You know what? You want to yell at me? You got that all on video? Call the cops. You see that?
Yeah.
They're gonna put your dog down.
Yeah, let him attack him. Go ahead. You don't even know how to control the dog. You're letting him attack him while I get it all on video. That's great. Yeah, you shut the up, dumbass. Fucking, yeah? You want to come touch me?
These neighbors were arguing about a dog biting a cat, and things got a bit physical. The woman's partner claims their neighbor's dog bit their cat, but the neighbors deny it. The dog then shows up, not looking very friendly. Suddenly, the situation escalates. The man gets really mad and even tries to climb the balcony to attack the woman filming, but he's stopped at the top of the fence. When his partner sees this, he goes straight at the neighbor and punches him. I mean, they tried to climb into their house. what did they expect?
After it hits the net, it's gonna bounce off.
I said, take it home.
We are home.
You're not in my yard.
We're not in your yard.
You're not playing in front of my yard making racket.
That's why we put it here.
No, go play in your own yard. You have a yard, play in it.
We're actually in the court. This is a community court. Everyone's supposed to be able to play in it.
You know what?
It's not just your court.
You're not going to play in front of my house.
These kids are honestly my heroes. Kids are really honest, and when it comes to Karens, they don't hold back. This crazy neighbor decided that the kids couldn't play in front of her house, even though it's just the street. But these kids weren't having it. Karen tries to argue, but honestly, she's acting more childish than the actual kids.
This is ours.
That's right, and you're in front of my house.
Yeah, but we're not in your house.
I want you to play in front of my house.
No, we're not. We're in front of that house, actually. Yeah,
Like, call
we're not in front of your yard.
Dude, call the cops right now.
You got the ball. Oh, you got the ball.
I do have the ball.
We'll just go grab a new one.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Now go to your yard. No.
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
She's not letting us do it.
I'm fixing to park right here, and you're not going to play here.
Sure.
Goodbye.
Where you going? Hello.
You're filming me, so what?
My mom told
Your
me to.
children?
You're a movie star.
Yeah.
That's good. I'm glad I'm a movie star. But you're a bunch of bullies.
No, you're the bully. You're not letting us play.
Go home and play.
We are.
Oh, like
You
you
don't have to find us
calling
hard.
us bullies. I want.
Oh my God, she's strong.
Yeah, I am.
Old lady, she definitely is.
That's not all I'm going to do.
I didn't get.
Oh wow, she's gonna take the net off. Look, she is vandalizing our property.
She even tries to break their net but fails. The woman doesn't give up, but neither do the kids. I think we need more kids like this, ones who know their rights and stand up for themselves. Brilliant.
Please go home.
Please don't yell at me and go home.
Please go
We're
home.
just trying to play and we're children.
Yeah.
Go call the po-pos if you want.
Yeah,
I'm not calling the police. I'm going to sit down.
Okay.
And then when
We
you
get
put
to
it
play.
down,
Hey, go
I'm
get the
gonna
ball.
take you to your house.
So you want to watch? Okay, guys, go get
Hey,
strike the
go
ball.
get
We're gonna play.
the ball.
If it's a shared...
You ever get the feeling you're being watched?
What are you doing? What are you doing? You stop that now.
What?
Now.
What? What's the
Cutting
problem?
the roots of the tree.
Oh, okay.
Cut.
Can you get the root off
This video honestly makes me laugh a bit, and if I were this guy, I'm not sure if I'd laugh or freak out. The man was cutting trees for a fence, and his neighbors seemed to be acting like they were filming a movie about it. Just kidding, this is definitely a Karen moment. What makes it surreal is that they actually look like spies or something out of a spy movie.
She moves pretty fast for a girl in a wheelchair, huh? Oh, you. Wow, this is crazy. That's crazy shit. I'm off this job, go.
Away from my property.
Get the fuck away from me, you crazy.
Don't force it.
Get the fuck away from me, you crazy. Go ahead. You fucking crazy fucking little...
Catching awful neighbors on camera can be pretty funny, but what if they're actually important people? That's what happened in this case. Recently, Joanne Shreves, the daughter of former Tottenham manager Peter Shreves, made headlines for her aggressive behavior towards her neighbors. Let's check out the CCTV footage. She was accused of harassing them by throwing wet cement, bricks, and making threats, which eventually forced them to move away. Despite being convicted, she denies the allegations. It just goes to show that no one, no matter how well known, can behave like this and get away with it.
Why don't you have to tell us? Use your brain, ma'am. Use your brain. Use your brain. We're simply parking here. We're not invading your property. We're not doing anything wrong.
Yeah.
Okay? I really don't understand what your issue is.
Why do you have your phone out?
Well, because you're being. Why are you trying to open my car?
This neighbor went way too far when she opened up someone else's car, apparently because she wasn't happy with where they parked. But surprise, the real reason she's mad is because she's racist.
To let you back in the car so you could go.
No, what if we have someone in there? That's none of your business, ma'am. This is our private property.
You opened the car.
You opened the car.
You don't have to.
It doesn't matter. That's not an issue. It's not an issue. Don't touch our car.
Yeah. Where are you from?
It doesn't matter where we're from.
You don't care where I am from.
Why?
Yes, I do.
Oh, why does it matter?
Because I'm an immigration attorney.
Well, it doesn't matter even.
I have paper. I'm resident.
I don't care
What
if
is
you're
the
a resident.
problem?
Well, a resident isn't a citizen, though.
It doesn't matter. What is your problem with us? Call police right now.
She starts making racist comments saying they're not legal and threatening to report them. Why? We have no idea.
You're gonna be talking to my damn lawyer? You're gonna be talking to my damn lawyer if that video goes anywhere because you do not have permission to use it. Paul, he's video recording. Paul, he's video recording.
I have been trying to do my laundry. I told her that it's almost done.
Don't mess
And it
with
is.
me and my lawyer.
All I want to do is do my laundry.
This neighbor lost it because a guy was doing his laundry. Yes, you heard that right. She freaked out and started calling the cops. She sounds completely out of her mind, like something must have happened to her because the whole situation is surreal. She also starts screaming because he's recording her.
I have to call the police and you need to erase that video right now. I'm not even, you do not want to mess with my lawyer. Stop recording me! I said stop! If you realize you have stopped, you have me saying stop recording me on that video, which is also violating, and you can get a huge ticket for that and a fine. Trust me, I've sued somebody over it before and they lost.
What do you think? Are we missing something here?
Shut up! Listen to me.
Hey, you guys don't need to talk to us when we leave our house. We have nothing to say to you.
You bother us.
No, we didn't
We
say a
don't
word
bother
to
you.
I recorded
All
her
right,
spouting
Lisa.
off to us when we came outside our house. That's what happened, and I've got it on video.
Here we go again with a Karen just being a Karen. This woman kept harassing a family, claiming they were harassing her and her son. But honestly, after watching this, it seems like she's the one doing the harassing. You can judge for yourself. I mean, she's the one standing outside the family's door.
You sell marijuana and you know it.
Prove it.
Don't even go there.
Come here and prove it.
Here.
Yeah, me too.
Please.
Go ahead, have him come in the house. Have him come in the house. What are you doing? Look, you're harassing us. You're harassing us. Go away. If you want to stop this conversation, then walk away. Go do what you have to do. Go do what you have to do. Go do what you have to do. Go.
Not now, because you're still harassing.
You're the one standing here.
You are not here.
We're talking.
Listen to me. You don't talk to me. You don't live here.
Listen to me.
You don't live here. What are you gonna do?
You're a sick woman.
What are you gonna do?
You're very disturbed.
You're sick. You don't know me? Get away from me. You don't live here.
Go.
You don't know. I live here. Now, you go. You go.
She doesn't have to go anywhere.
You go. Really?
Yes. Girl.
Really? Prove it. Prove it.
Here.
Prove it. Don't touch me.
You look like a freaking.
She's not touching you.
I don't care what you
Like a picture.
I don't care what you say.
Like a disgusting human being you are.
The funniest part is that she's yelling about being harassed while standing right there, screaming in front of their door. Suspicious, right? And she keeps saying, I don't want to talk to you, but doesn't leave. It's like she's blaming them for her own misery.
Is there a problem?
They can move that car.
Is there a problem?
Yeah, move your car out of the way. You can record me all you
Yeah.
want. I don't give a
Cool.
Record me.
Go for it. So what is the issue?
Okay, shut
What's
up.
the issue?
Shut up.
What's the issue?
Shut up.
She's upset.
Move the car
She's
out of the
upset
way.
because there's a car parked here. Last time I checked, this is legal.
What you have
She thinks that this is her parking area. So she decides to park in front of my house.
Yeah.
Some people think they own the street and can block other people's driveways. That's exactly what happened in this neighborhood. A woman, acting like a child, decided that part of the street belonged to her, so she parked in front of someone's house, blocking their driveway.
She decides to park in front of my house. Cool. No, hey, call the tow truck, dude. Call the cops. You don't own that side of the street. You don't own that side. You don't own it. Hey, call the cops. Hey. Don't even, we're gonna call the cops and they're gonna tow this shit. Like, my parents are stopping by for like an hour. But you don't own that. Look at these fools. Look at these fools. Look at these fools. They think they own this right here. They think they own this part of the street. Look at this. Embarrassing, dude.
This is probably the worst way a neighbor dispute could end. The conflict, which ended with the death of 53-year-old Antonio Orozco Mendoza at the hands of his neighbor Ramirez, started over an argument about the water shutoff valve.
Yo no le fui, usted fue la que estaba. Ahí su esposa ya lo está tirando y me ando empujando, señora. A mí no me va a dar en eso. Déjeme la llave de paso ya quieta. Yo no tengo trabajo. Déjeme en paz. No, señor. No, señor, no, señor. A mí me deja la llave de paso en paz. No, me cago usted, huevón. Que a los niños ya me los quieren desconfiados.
In the video, you can see a woman, likely the suspect's wife, come out of her house to open the valve. She then stands behind a pickup truck saying, "I'm just waiting for him to come close the valve." Stubborn. The woman keeps arguing, and soon another woman who seems to be the wife of the now deceased Antonio comes out of the neighboring house. And that's when the argument over the valve gets even more heated. A few seconds later, Ramirez appears. He stands next to his wife, then hides behind the truck, seemingly to prepare a pistol that he then conceals under his shirt. The argument between the two couples moves to where the valve is located, and after some insults, Antonio throws a punch at Ramirez. Then, in response, Ramirez steps back, pulls out his gun, and fires several shots at Antonio. Antonio's wife runs away while Ramirez is pulled away by his partner. After the incident, Ramirez was arrested by the authority. This video is supposed to be disturbing, but it's actually kind of funny. This guy was caught red-handed on camera trying to vandalize his neighbor's house, but things take a comedic turn when he accidentally falls. First, the stick drops, then it hits him twice, and he ends up on the ground. Even though he falls and looks completely ridiculous, he doesn't hesitate to get up and continue his mischief. The funniest part is the audio. He's making some really weird noises that don't even sound human. It's hilarious.
I'll nail that off the side of the house.
This is a citizen's arrest!
George, you're not even a cop.
You're going to jail in Mexico.
George, you're not
even going to jail in California. I suggest you move.
Here we go again. Someone being racist and harassing their neighbor. This guy refused to give his neighbor some water, and the neighbor got really upset. He started yelling, banging on the door and window, demanding the guy be deported, all while begging him to open the door.
Do you remember the way you talked to me last time?
George, you came to my house at 2 in the morning asking for water.
I didn't know what time it was. You came here, I didn't have any water.
I don't care.
You have two choices. You have two choices. Get the out of this city or start acting like a dude. You better answer the door. Hold on, motherfucker. Listen, get out of this city and get out of this state. I represent the VA in Long Beach. If you do not get out of this city, hello? If you ever talk to me like that again, then you have the right to remain silent. What is wrong with you, dude?
As if that was going to happen. The neighbor even pretended to be a cop and tried to arrest him, except, of course, he's not a cop. He kept banging on the door and shouting racist things.
You're going to jail.
For what?
In this city.
For what?
For harassing me.
What did I do?
Do you remember the way you talked to me last time?
George, you came to my house at 2 in the morning asking for water.
I didn't know what time it was. You came here, I didn't have any water.
I don't care. Stop coming to the house. I'm not
move.
I'm not obligated.
You better move.
Okay.
Apparently, all this madness was because he was denied a glass of water at 2 in the morning. At least it's kind of funny when he goes, "George, you're not even a cop." I guess George picked the wrong job.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hey, how you doing?
Okay.
Hey, sorry to bother you. I'm Fernando. I work at Peak Energy. We're a few doors down. We're in 1845.
Okay.
So we do solar around here. We're just coming around talking to Sorry, dude. Neighbors. I apologize, man. I know.
The salesman went over to greet his new neighbors but ended up saying the wrong thing.
Sorry, dude. Neighbors. I apologize, man. I know. No, man, that wasn't even...
I can just imagine him thinking, "Don't say the N-word, don't say the N-word, don't say the N-word." No. Safe to say, there probably won't be a next time. Having a Karen as a neighbor is something nobody wants. However, this Mel Karen from Tennessee took things way too far when he harassed his neighbors while drunk. The poor neighbors started recording everything because the situation was surreal. He even snapped a 15-year-old boy's fishing rod because the boy was fishing in a community pond in Tennessee.
Why'd I take that phone and put it in the lake?
Yeah, then I'll press charges.
For what?
Like assault, what?
For what?
Assault.
Yeah, I'm not assaulting you. Get out of here.
He said
We're just gonna wait. We're not gonna mess with anything.
Get out of here. You're fishing in a private lake. Get the hell out of here now.
The cops are coming. We're just waiting for them.
Okay, good.
Yeah, we're waiting for them.
You know what? We're going to prosecute. So your parents are going to be real proud of that.
All right.
We're going to prosecute you, and you're going to pay all kinds of money because you're being a...
I'm not being a... Sir, you're the one yelling.
You're on private property, young man.
I'm just trying to fish.
You threatened us and you walked up.
Get out of here. You're on private property. Get out of here.
We just said we wanted to wait.
You touched me earlier.
Get out of here.
Get
out of here.
You touched me earlier.
Wait till I get a hold of your parents.
Call them.
Give me your... Call them right now.
My phone's dead.
Call them. You call them.
I don't
Call
feel
your
like
parents.
it. I'll just talk to the police. I'm gonna just talk to the police.
You don't even know their number.
Your parents live in this neighborhood?
Don't worry about that.
Hey, listen, he knows everybody in here.
He said he
his
did, but I
last
think
name's
he's
Smith.
lying.
Do you know any Smith lives in here?
No.
Okay, so what's your real name, buddy?
I'm not telling. I'll tell the police that. I'm not telling y'all that.
Wait, what's the
You
problem?
don't live in here.
Okay, we're just gonna wait till the police.
He knows everybody that
We're waiting for
lives
the
in here.
police.
He's the president. He's lived here for years. And there's no Smith that lives in here.
We could stop fishing, but like we're just gonna wait for the police.
You don't live in here.
We're gonna wait for the police to be
He knows
here.
every family in here.
We're just gonna wait for the police.
Douchebags from...
I mean, really.
Where you guys from, man?
Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Well, your parents would be proud of you. Why don't you send me that video? I'll send them and show you what a fine young man they're raising.
And yeah, what a fine young man. Your parents raised you pressing up on some 15-year-old boys.
The man seemed to be the HOA president, since a woman in the background could be heard saying he's the president and mentioning all the people he knew in the community. How would you react in a situation like this?
Hi. I was hoping to talk to someone about the sign. So that's all private property. It's a common misconception, but I just wanted to let you know. It also violates the city's codes for temporary signs.
And what's worse than having a Mel Karen or a Karen as a neighbor is having a Karen couple. Apparently, the couple was asked not to trespass or leave signs on their neighbor's property, and things got a bit crazy. Keep watching.
It absolutely is.
It's on our HOA property.
No, the HOA has an easement on my property for the monument sign. That is it. It is my property to the curb. That is correct.
So, okay, so that was my confusion. So that's your property.
Yes, it is.
So where is it not your property?
My property goes...
Because I was told I'm a board member.
I understand. My property goes to the edge of the curb as you come in on Country Farms, and it goes to the edge of the road on County Road 5. You are welcome to verify that information by the Larimer County.
The neighbor knows that things are not going to end well, so he decides to record the whole confrontation just in case. The neighbor explained the context of the video, and here's what happened. Apparently, an HOA board member trespassed and placed an illegal sign. The neighbor didn't want trouble with the city, so he removed the first sign. The next morning, he spotted a new sign even further into his yard, along with a nasty note saying not to remove it, anonymously signed, a board member.
You should have just said to me, I'm sorry, that's my property. Please don't put the sign on it. I will let Mac know that we are totally in the wrong.
Okay. I had no idea where the sign came from.
Just come speak to the person.
I had no idea where the sign came from. I had no way of tracking it down.
You couldn't have walked by. You knew where I was today.
Yep, because I saw his truck parked outside my house all morning, and then when I went out and took the sign, he immediately drove off.
There's a guy in a Toyota suspiciously glaring at him from across the street who speeds off the moment he removes the second sign. He gets back to his day, but the Toyota man keeps aggressively driving past his house, so he decides to take their stupid sign back and attempt to explain why he had to remove it. This is what happens next. The neighbor walks into the yard to explain why he removed the sign, but the Karen family didn't take it very well.
I made a mistake. I'm sorry. I'm on the board. I talked to Mac. Mac told me where to put it.
Okay. Well, I've sent a letter to the board.
Let me finish talking, please. Okay. I've listened to you, so I expect the same respect.
Okay. Fine.
Okay. I apologize. You should have just come to me and asked me or told me instead of taking my signs. Okay. And I talked to Mac last night, and this is not how this is unacceptable.
Even though the neighbor is being really nice with his words, the Karens act like Karens.
I'm not going to sit here and be lectured about you trespassing on my property, not doing your due diligence, and leaving stuff on my property.
That's fine.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Let's remember, the neighbor is simply asking them not to trespass or leave signs on his property. After making the explanation, he leaves.